Welcome to more hints, Office 2010 hints and tips from Mary Thomas at Concise Training and Howard Aitken at Oxfordshire Computer Service. In this video we're going to look at themes and styles, which are a big part of Word 2010 now, or Office 2010 now. Themes and styles are used throughout the applications. So why would you want to use them? We're going to use Word as an example of how to use themes and styles. You can see that I have a set of headings here. I'm using certain colours. The reason you would want to use themes is because they are made up of a set of colours, a set of fonts and a set of effects. So if your company, style or brand has a set of colours associated with it, or you always want all your documents to go out in a certain font type, you may want to set up a theme that consists of those colours and those fonts types. So using this one as an example, you can see what the document looks like now. If I go ahead and change my theme to Austin, say, it looks completely different. Different font style, different font type and different font colour, and there's a composite one. So what you would do is you would create your own theme, base it on a set of colours, a set of fonts, and if appropriate a set of effects if you always wanted to make sure everybody used the same type of effect, 3D effect. And then you would save that theme onto every computer in your company, and then you would make sure that everybody knew that they had to use that theme. Now the important thing is if somebody uses a theme, if I highlight this text here, if I for some reason wanted to colour that, if I'd go to font colour in the normal way, I need to make sure that I colour it using one of the theme colours. There are a number of colours available there, and there are a number of different shades available within each colour. If I use one of those theme colours, then for some reason if we change the theme that we're using, then the colours will automatically change as well. If I use one of these standard colours, then that's it, that's stuck, the document can't change then. So it just means that everybody's using the same set of colours and text, so all the documents are going to look basically the same, and all the documents between Word, PowerPoint and Excel are going to look basically the same. And you can set up these colours so that you get exactly the right shade of orange as your main colour, for example, as well. Now, having created this document with a set of themes, what I've also done is I've used these styles over here. So my heading 1 style has been defined with a certain paragraph after it, with certain spacing after it, with a certain font size. It will use this font of the theme, but it will have a certain font size, and it will use one of the colours in the theme. And similarly, this is a heading 2 font. And then all of these other things are normal. Now, why would I care about this? Why would I want to do this? Well, one, it's very good for accessibility, so that if you suddenly have somebody that finds it difficult to read, say, 10-point font, it's very quick to increase it to 12-point font. It's something they can do for themselves perhaps, or you can do it for them very, very quickly. And it doesn't mess up all the tab settings and everything else that you've got set up in the document. The other reason for doing it is many of these large documents now need to have tables of contents. And I'm sure you've been there through the tables of contents. When you have had to go typing them in, every single page number. And then somebody changes the document and the page number changes. Well, what we ought to be doing is if we're using the heading 1, heading 2 and heading 3 styles as our subheadings and headings within that we want to include in our tables of contents, if I just do a Control Enter here to get a new page, and go up to the top, and if I go to References and Table of Contents, and I'm simply going to do a very standard automatic table of contents, but you can make these much fancier and much more to your own liking. then by one click of the button I've created my tables of contents for that whole 9-page document. Now I'm sure you'll agree that that's much easier than doing it by hand. Now if somebody was to go along and change the document, so put more pages in or take some pages out or mess things around, then I can very simply come up to my table of contents, I can right click and I can update field and update the entire table, and it will just simply update the table of contents for me. So that's themes and the reason to use styles and tables of contents. So hopefully you found that useful, and thank you very much for. If you would like more information on Word Office training or Word Office installations, please contact Mary Thomas, Concise Training, on 07799 634 835, or Howard Aitken at Oxfordshire Computer Services on 07732 660737. We look forward to hearing from you.